Joined by Shaq Mitchell. Shaq, you must have been happy with your game on Saturday night in the Charity Shield.
Oh, of course, mate. Yeah, every time I put on that jersey, mate, it's a pride. It's a pride that I can't really explain. You know, it's to put on that Bunnies jersey. It means everything. So to play the Charity Shield and actually play alongside like all the brothers and obviously Latrell as well, my brother, and it's special. It's a special moment. So.
And how was that, mate, playing with your brother in the Charity Shield? We've seen a really good photo of you both holding the Charity Shield up. Proud moment for both you and your family.
Oh, exactly, man. Like, Dad's a South. Like, Dad's played at South here as well, and it was a bit of a teary moment. You know, me and him got to hold the Charity Shield together, and we held the All Stars Trophy the week before, so that's just another thing to tick off the list. And to play more games at this club, it's gonna be the pinnacle of everything. So. And
all of these achievements, mate, they haven't come easy over the last 2 years. It's been a long, long road, hasn't it?
Oh, of course, mate. No, very, very, very punishing towards the body, but I'm reaping the rewards now. You know, by being the healthiest I've ever been, and having local checkups with the docs, and everything's coming back clear. I haven't got one hiccup like I used to have back in 2019 and before that, and now it's just a healthy young man, so it's good.
And speaking of healthy, mate, you've lost about 50 kilos. You're looking super fit. Yeah. What was the goal? Because Mavo and I might be able to lose a couple of kilos as well.
Nah, mate, I just stayed consistent. You know, I had people on my butt with that kind of stuff, which is good. So it helped me stick to the goal that I wanted to get. And I came back from the All Stars lighter, so I was weighing around 113, 114, and I played at the Charity Shield at 113, and I've had a bit of eating to do. It was very weird for me to hear that. Like a lot of the coaching staff were saying, mate, you need to start eating. And I just gobsmacked and turned around and said, well, I've got to eat more. Like, what?
So what was it specifically, mate? Did you just change your diet around? Was it more exercise? Did you less carbs? Was it, fats?
Mate, I had to re-educate myself. And that's Alice. Alice was awesome with that. She helped me along the way ever since I've been here. And to think of food as fuel, not as a comfort. You know, that's how I was. I was making food as a comfort and eating heaps, and I didn't really care what I ate. And I said, oh look, I'm going to train it off. Don't matter. But now I'm looking at food like fuel, and I know what food's going to help me perform to the best of my ability, and that's how I look at food now.
Yeah, mate, 100%. And it hasn't only been food, your mental health. Obviously, you've spoken openly about it. Yep. You struggled at times. Yep. And how did you pull through that?
I had a lot of support with my family. My family were massive on it. Souths were massive on it. They check up on me all the time, because I'm very open about it, and I had to get my mental state right first before my physical. So like I said in my other interviews, and I came out openly, and I've attempted to commit suicide more than once, and to come out on the other side of it, I'm looking back at it, man. I'm proud of where I came from, and Latrell gets a bit upset with me a few times when I open up, and he has to walk out the room sometimes when I say things like that, but. To see that the emotion from him and from my family, where I've come from, to being severely depressed, and I couldn't be in crowds. I'll shake every time I'll be in crowded areas and be around people. I wasn't really a people person, but now to turn around and go full circle and to actually be who I'm meant to be and who I knew I was going to be. But it's the proudest moment is just to be, an open person, an honest person, and to be a dad and a husband to my wife. And
well said, mate. It's so happy to see you happy, and obviously you're reaping the awards from it now. Yep. But you mentioned the All Stars a couple of weeks ago. It was your second time in the All Stars camp. How was that experience once again?
Oh, unbelievable, because we went over to Rotorua, and their culture is very, very strong. The way we've been treated like kings and queens over there, mate. Like they're unbelievable as people. You know, they're fierce people. You know, with their huckers, and but they've always told us, don't think of the haka as we're coming to kill you or it's a war dance. It's not nothing like that. It's actually respect that we're going to give you. You know, and like we actually seen it and seen how much respect they have for us, and vice versa. We have respect for them, and to go over there to their homeland, and it was unbelievable. The spiritual ceremonies and that was spine tingling. You know, we had one part there for a good half an hour. We couldn't speak English, so they were speaking in Māori, and our elders were speaking in lingo. So it was eye opener, and it was awesome to see. So yeah.
And I see you had a couple of the elders there from about 50 years ago. Mickey Mundoon was one of them. I know personally know Mickey because he used to play here at Redfern Oval for the Zetland Magpies and the Redfern All Blacks. That must have been a great thrill.
Oh, it was awesome. When we found out they were coming over, we were so excited. And Uncle Mickey, man, we were talking to all his old teammates, and they said he hasn't changed in over 50 years. He's still a little torment and still a little smart ass bugger. But I've known Uncle Mick for a while, and he was that happy to be amongst them and be a part of it, you know, because they were the first ones to actually do it, you know, and to bring them over, it was so special, you know, and actually get the win with them, and they had a photo with us. That makes it even more special. So it was good.
No, 100%, mate. It was good to see you, mate. Mate, we love what you're doing on the field and playing for the South Sydney Rabbitohs, but more importantly, what you're doing for yourself, mate. It's great to see.
Thank you. Appreciate it, bro.
And just before we let you go, so obviously the GOAT, Mark Nichols, has moved on. There's a spot there, maybe on the bench or starting in the front row.
Yep.
You got your eye on that?
Of course, mate. Like we all do, you know. We always all of us want the best for each other, and that's the reason why we train and we bash each other. You know, we want the best, and whoever sits in that spot, you know, like it's we want to play on our heart on our sleeves, and you know, play for that jersey. And all of us are in good running. You know, we've got young Davey. He's an absolute machine, and Daniel as well, and myself. Like as they say, we were the three that are fighting for them spots. But you know, like that's a good healthy relationship for us as well, because we're building bonds and relationships that you know, no one can break.
It absolutely is good. There's some depth on the bench role, and they're all fighting it out, and hopefully you all get plenty of game time there this year, especially you with your brother. We'd love to see us on the field and winning games.
Yeah. Oh, either way, mate. Like I'm happy. Like I said to everyone else, you know, like I'm happy to where I'm playing New South Wales Cup or NRL. Like obviously NRL is going to be the pinnacle. Like, that's where we all want to be. You know, not just myself, but you know, just to put on the Rabbitohs jersey in Cup or in NRL, it's just like it's a how do you say it's a thing that I can't explain more than anything. This club gave me my first opportunity, and that was the only club that actually gave me my opportunity to come and play footy, you know, and to put on this jersey, it means everything to me. So,
mate, your story's been a great one. We love having you here. Thanks for joining us on Bunnies TV, Shaq.
Thanks, boys. Thank you. Appreciate it.